Hey guys, welcome back. In this video, we will learn what is XPATH AXES method, where to use these method and how to use these method. So what are the XPATH AXES method? XPath access method are used to find the complex or dynamic element. So wherever we cannot use straightforward XPath, there we will use XPath access method. These are mainly used to find out the dynamic elements. So today we will discuss two method, following and following sibling. So what is the following in XPath? Following method select all the node that appears after the current node. And this is the syntax for the following. It is starting with the double backward slash, tag name, square bracket at attribute equals to value. And then again we have to mention backward slash, double backward slash, following, and after following double colon and the tag name which you are looking for. So what it is doing, if you see that from double backward slash tag name till closing square bracket, it is the same syntax for the XPath which we were using till now. So whatever attribute you want to find out, whatever element you want to find out, first we have to write this element. It means this is our current node. This till here it is our current node. Let me show you this on a web page. So I have opened a Salesforce application. I will try to inspect element. For example, this is our requirement that I want to find out all the element which is coming after the first name. This first name, this is my element, this is my current node, and I want to find out all the input element after the first name. So how we will write it? What was the syntax? The syntax was double backward slash tag name attribute and then following. We have to add following. So let's do that. I will press Control F. Not here, here, Control F. Double backward slash. What is my current node? My current node is first name. What are the properties of this? It is an input tag. Input, I have added input, square bracket, and it is having properties as name. We will use name property. Name equals to value. Value is this one. User first name is our value. So you can see that it is highlighting this particular element. Because of any reason, if I am not able to locate any another element after this first name, I cannot locate it straightforward with the help of properties. That time I will use following. So what I want to locate all the input element after this first name. So I will add double backward slash following, double colon, double colon, and then what I'm looking for input. You can see that it is showing me 1 of 16. It means after this first name, there are 16 input tag. There are 16 input element, right? If I'm giving one, then this is the index which I have entered. So it means I'm looking for the first input tag, which is coming after the current node. My current node is first name. After the first name, what is my first input tag? It will highlight that one. Let's take an example of another tag. So I'm looking for a drop down, first a drop down which is coming after the first name. So this is my current node, and for the drop down the tag name is, we can highlight it. For the drop down the tag name is, if you see that, for the drop down the tag name is select. So I will enter select. So it is showing after this first name, there are four drop down. You can see that it is highlighting on that page. And if I want to highlight, if I want to locate the first one, I have to pass the index. So job title is our first select tag. So let's use input one so that we can enter some value inside that. So this is my requirement. I want to enter something in the first input tag which is coming after the first name. Let's write a code for that. I have already created a class and I have already initiated the driver instance. Let's launch the URL driver dot get. This is the URL. Then I will maximize this driver dot manage dot windows dot maximize dot maximize. It will maximize my window. And then driver dot find element by dot xpath, and then the xpath expression here. And what is our xpath expression? I will copy from this one. This is my xpath expression. So what I'm trying to do here, I'm trying to enter some value in the last name with the help of following keyword. Dot send keys last name. Let's try to execute this program. It has opened the browser. It has maximized it, and you can see that it has entered in the last name. So we use following keyword to enter a value in the last name. Similarly, we can use another index, and this is especially we are using if we don't know any another property. If we know other attribute, we can pass those attribute here. For example, here you can give the attribute name also. I can give attribute name also, name equals to, and then I can copy the value. It is locating that element properly. It is locating last name here. So let's discuss what is following sibling. So following sibling selects the sibling of a current node. So we understand what is the sibling. The nodes which are sharing the same parent, those are called sibling. So if we use following sibling, it means it will locate the sibling of the current node. So this is the syntax. It will start with the double backward slash tag name square bracket at attribute equals to value, and then we will write double slash following sibling and the tag name. So let's see this on the web page how to use it. Okay, so we take the same example. This time my requirement is I want to print out this message. Let's assume this is the same message for all these input, for all these edit box. If I click on that unlock all resource button, it will display me this error message for all these input box. Let's assume this error message is same. Then how we will find out? I want to find out whether it is displaying a proper error message for the first name input box. If all these messages are same, then how we will identify this? We can identify with the help of following sibling. So first let me find out this XPath, because we have to click on that, otherwise it will not display this error message and it will not display and we won't be able to validate it. Button. So this is a button which we are trying to click, and the name is unlock all resource. I will directly add a name equals to unlock all resource, and you can see that it is displaying 1 of 1. So what I'll do, I will click on that button, driver dot find element by dot xpath by dot xpath, and then I will enter my xpath expression here. Dot click. Right. After that, what I want to validate this error message. So to validate this error message, first we have to identify the current node. Our current node is first name. And the properties of this first name is it's an input. And it is having the tag name as input. It is having a tag name as input. And we can use name as user first name. So I will add this property. Name equals user first name. Then what was the syntax? After this one, this is the current node. We have to find out the sibling of this one. So why we are saying this is the sibling? If you see that this is a div class. If I highlight div class, it is showing first name, this label, and this input box and this message. So all these three are inside this div class. The first one is input, then second one is label, third one is a span, and then there is one more which is showing as error message. Right? This one, this triangle. So this div is having four elements. One is first name, second, third, and this triangle. So that's why we are saying we can find out this message with the help of sibling, because we can find out this input box, and this message is the sibling of this input box. You can see that it is they are sharing the same parent. They are belong to this div class. So this input, this label, this span, this div class, they all are sibling. So then I will add double backward slash following sibling. Which sibling you want to locate? If I type double colon here, then I have to give the tag name. Which sibling you want to locate? If I type span, you can see that it is showing 1 of 1 and it is highlighting this one. Enter your first name. With the help of tag name only I can identify. And if I give label, you can see that it is highlighting this one, which is the first name. On the screen, just see that it is a first name, this one. And if I entered here a div, it is highlighting this triangle box. You can see that again. It is highlighting, it is locating this triangle box. So we can locate all its sibling with the help of one element. We can locate its sibling. So sometimes when we cannot directly locate an element with its properties, we can make use of following, or we can make use of sibling, following sibling. So what was our requirement? I want to validate this message. So this is a span. I will type span and I will capture this one. Driver dot find element by dot xpath, and I will enter my xpath expression here, and I want to capture the text or web element. I will store it inside a web element. Web element, element equals to this. And now it's giving me error. I need to import this one. There was a spelling mistake. That's why it was giving me an error. And after that also, if it is giving you an error, you need to import it. Just make sure we have imported this element. It is already there. Yeah. So otherwise, you guys need to import this one. Now we will print the text of that element. So we will write system.out.print, system.out.print, and element dot get text. Get text is a method to return the text from an element. So that's why we are using it. So what it should print, it should print that error message. Let's execute this program and see what it will print. So it has launched this application. It has click on that unlock all resources, and you can see that it is printing this message: enter your first name. We capture this one with the help of following sibling. I hope you guys understood where to use following and where to use following sibling, and what is the use of these access method. I hope you like this video. Please do more practice on these following and following sibling access method. We will discuss another method in next video. Thank you.